whatever.
Second date update.
That guy's a cheater. I'm just manifesting.
Ooh, it's Confession Wednesday.
Tell us your secrets.
It's the Jon and Chantel radio podcast.
It's a podcast?
It's a podcast.
Oh.
Jon and Chantel's radio podcast.
It's Friday! Yay! Oh, good morning, Jon and Chantel. Another week done. 4 days this week. You had Monday off, at least.
I know.
I'm feeling good, though.
This week, although, went very fast. So slow.
I know. Same.
What's wrong with us?
Did you catch the news about... there's been some celebrities being mean to their fans lately. Really
Like
mean.
Miranda Lambert?
Like Miranda Lambert. If you saw Miranda Lambert stop the music to call out a group of concert goers who were taking photos.
A picture.
Which, by the way, is everyone at a concert.
Yeah,
these days.
what?
Give me a break. And then Doja Cat. Did you see that? A fan on Threads asked Doja Cat to say that she loves her fans. She said, I don't, though, because I don't even know you. Then when another fan said, hey, we've supported you through thick and thin, she said, nobody forced you.
Oh.
You're talking to me like you're my mother.
Oh.
Since then, she has lost 250,000 followers on Instagram.
Yes.
So Yahoo News put up a couple other examples of celebrities being mean. Look, I know
Here's the thing with Miranda Lambert.
Yeah, go ahead.
Her show is at a residency in Vegas. So many artists have a no phone policy.
Bruno Mars does.
In their Vegas residencies.
Yeah.
If she has a problem with people taking pictures, she should have made a no phone policy.
Now, I will tell you, I went to that Bruno Mars, and I was bummed that the no phone policy was there, but once it started, I was so happy.
Yeah.
It was such a fun show. No one had phones. He joked about it a lot.
Right.
It was great.
That's what I'm saying. So, it's not like it was just like a random tour at USANA.
Yeah.
It was a Vegas residency. She can make the no phone rule. She didn't. She can't complain about people taking pictures.
So a couple other stories from Yahoo. There's a viral video from earlier this year. Bad Bunny smiled at a fan who approached him with her cell phone, then grabbed her phone and threw it in the water.
Oh.
Yeah. He said, if you put a phone in my face, that's lack of respect and I'll treat it as such.
That's the thing. It's I get it. They're not wrong, but don't be a jerk.
Also, I know that people go celebrities don't owe us something. They kind of do. They're fame. Yeah, they're talented, but at the same time.
I know. I go back and forth. If I see a celebrity in the wild, as I call it, I won't normally approach them. I'll just oh, I saw this person. It's kind of cool. And a lot of people, friends, will be like, did you say hi or did you ask for a picture? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But then I go back and I'm like, yeah, but it's kind of their job.
I know.
But sometimes they're off the clock. I don't know.
We were talking off air.
I'm it is their job.
I'll go back to this list in a second, but you and I were talking off air about how celebrities who after a concert like people's posts or comment thanks for coming, it goes such a long way.
It costs $0 because here's the thing. Every artist, I don't care who you are, you're Taylor Swift or you're somebody we've never heard of. At the end of the night, when you're all tucked in and you're scrolling your phone, you go look at what people tagged. You go look at who had fun at your concert, and you live off of their hype.
Yes.
It takes nothing to like that photo.
A little bloop.
You don't have to comment. Commenting does take time.
Sure.
Just like it.
Give it a heart.
It takes nothing. And you know what it would do? Oh my gosh, that fan would freak out being like, oh my gosh, Taylor Swift liked my photo?
Yep.
What? And we know you saw it.
Here's another celebrity gone bad. In 2016, Justin Bieber stopped mid-speech to scold a fan who tossed a GIF on stage. He said, if we could take this moment to listen, try not to give me a hat or whatever you're trying to throw on stage right now. I don't want that blank.
Yeah, I also, with the whole throwing stuff on stage thing, making recent news, I think that it's important to say, let's just not put stuff on the stage anymore.
And I think people feel like they want to give them a gift.
Right.
Which I understand.
And the people who want to give them a gift are the people who used to buy meet and greet passes. Well, artists don't do meet and greets anymore because of COVID. Don't. So it's how else?
We were talking about this off air too. They're not even doing them for radio. They've really just been I don't need to do that anymore.
When I first worked here, before the pandemic, we were meeting artists weekly.
Yes.
And I've been back 2 years.
Yeah.
I have not met one.
I know.
Not one artist has come through this building. It's crazy.
It's so weird, yeah. All right, we'll do a quote. Let's kick off the show here. Quality is not an act. It's a habit.
Yeah.
So making sure you're doing the best job possible day in, day out. That's how your quality goes up.
Let's do it. Let's talk what's trending. Okay, know last weekend was a big weekend for the box office with Barbie and Oppenheimer, but this weekend's no different. We've got 2 more amazing movies that are going to be released this weekend. Disney's Haunted Mansion.
Wait! I should warn you before you step inside the house. This could change the course of your entire life.
I'm not afraid of a couple ghosts.
Okay, I have seen 2 different trailers for Disney's Haunted Mansion. One makes it look
scary.
lovable. One makes it look scary.
They're saying it's it's obviously a remake of the
Eddie Murphy
version,
I
but
love the
this
Eddie
one
Murphy
is scarier. The cast is awesome. You got Owen Wilson, Jared Leto, Lakeith Stanfield, Jamie Lee Curtis, Danny DeVito, Tiffany Haddish. I mean, it's stacked.
The review that I read said the only thing scary about this movie was the movie itself being so bad.
Oh.
So, I don't know. I love the Eddie Murphy one. We watch that as a family.
Yeah, 'cause it's a family.
Yeah, Halloween. But I want someone to see it before I take the kids.
Yeah.
Is it something I take the kids to or not?
Well, what's the rating?
I don't know. PG-13 means nothing these days.
I know.
To me.
It's so true. Another movie out this weekend is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I'm going to be honest. My kids are not into the Ninja Turtles the way that Hollywood's trying to push it. Are your kids?
No, I've tried a few times with the remake with a few years ago.
Yeah.
With those CGs, and they did not like them.
No.
I love Ninja Turtles, so I get excited.
I'm wondering if it's because the Ninja Turtles it's like dark, like it's filmed at night. There's not a lot of light and color because they obviously are in the sewers. So I'm wondering if like the movie just doesn't have enough like sparkle to keep my kids' attention. I'm not sure.
Have your kids watched the? They've watched Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, they love the Spider-Man
Because there's like some really dark, like when they're down in the basement or that.
Yeah, but the whole movie isn't that way.
Yeah,
like
true.
when I watched Ninja Turtles, it's like they filmed the whole thing at night.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do.
Anyway, so I am wondering if you go see those movies this weekend, let us know how it goes.
Please do.
All right, there's some big scandals and cheating controversy going on in Hollywood right now that we have not even touched.
Like what?
Like Ariana Grande.
Oh, dang. Let's talk about it.
So she got divorced from her husband, Dalton Gomez.
Yes.
Okay. Dalton's a fine looking
Yes.
gentleman. He looks good. She has a new boyfriend. His name's Ethan Slater. And John made me look up this guy.
Well, yeah.
I am confused because the rumor is that they're in Wicked together.
Mm-hmm.
They were both married. He just filed for divorce from his wife yesterday.
Right. Wife
I'm
who
just
just had a
saying-
baby.
Who?
Yeah.
I'm not okay with this because I had just had a baby when I
I
got
know.
cheated on. It's not fair.
Have you seen Ethan?
Yeah, you made me look him up, you jerk.
Ethan.
Because she was married to Dalton Gomez, who is just
Yeah.
chef's kiss, very beautiful. Ethan is a theater geek,
Yeah.
which again, I was in theater. I was a
Same.
theater geek. I get it. I'm just so confused.
I know.
I guess opposites attract.
He played
I don't know.
SpongeBob on
He
Broadway.
literally is SpongeBob, you guys.
He looks like SpongeBob.
She's Ariana Grande.
Ariana.
Wait, stop. Do it again. Do it again.
Ariana.
No, don't do it. Stop. You can do it one more time. Just say your name.
Ariana Grande.
I can't handle it. Another is Offset accused Cardi B of cheating last month. They are releasing a song together today called Jealousy. Offset tweeted a picture of Cardi B pushing his face away with her hand. So,
She says he's overreacting. He says
Right.
she's not, right? That's what the last thing I read about it.
I know.
It's one of those, I didn't cheat, stop it. And he's like, yes, you did. So maybe there was, we all have our level. Mm-hmm. Our
like
area.
what is cheating?
Right, exactly.
Is cheating having a conversation? Is cheating emotionally connecting? Is
Right.
cheating physical?
It
What
depends
is
on
it
the
cheating
couple.
looking
Yeah.
at someone else at a certain way? Mm-hmm. Anyway, scandals on scandals on scandals,
Preach.
but I am confused.
Yeah.
And that's what's trending.
All right. Before we get to the new Jon and Chantel's hot topic, we like to look back at yesterday. It was all about whether or not you would give your kids a non-alcoholic beer based off of what Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard do with their 8-year-olds. Where did we end up at?
Yeah, 90% say no,
Yeah.
they would not. 10% said yes.
Jon and Chantel's hot topic. It's a daily poll that's up on our Instagram Insta story. I had someone DM us yesterday asking, wait, where is it? I don't see the post. They're not posts. They're stories.
Just a story.
Yeah. So just go there to @Mix1051 Utah. Or text us if you want. Some people are like, I don't have Instagram. Well, you can text us your vote. That's fine. Here's the poll.
Yep.
When you walk into a bathroom and they have a shower with a shower curtain, okay? Should the shower curtain stay open or should it be closed when it's not being used?
Closed. Because I want to see the design.
When you close it, it closes off the room and it makes the person more claustrophobic. This is my own part. This is no study.
But when you have it open, then you see all the bottles and everything. You don't get to see the decoration of the
I'm in
shower
a bathroom.
curtain.
I'm not looking to see your decoration and see your motif. I'm there to go number 1 or number 2.
I'm just saying, like, my sons have a shower curtain, and it's a Highland cow. You know, it's like the fuzzy cow.
Yeah.
If it's closed, you can't see the cow.
So what?
So that's the whole point of buying a nice shower curtain so people can see it.
I don't like when I'm in the place, and let's say like the toilet's next to the shower. So now the shower curtain is in my peripheral vision as I'm standing there going potty. I don't like it. It's like, get out of my space, bro.
You don't want my cow watching you do your deeds?
You best back up, cow.
I like my shower curtain.
To me, I want the extra space. Why am I? You know what? Like at a ward, you've got those walls that you guys put up.
Ward at a church house.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
The accordion wall.
Yes, the accordion wall. I've been to them where they have the accordion wall up. That's what a shower curtain's like. It's like, take off the accordion wall, give me the whole space.
Okay, do you ever think if the shower curtain is closed that there might be someone hiding in there?
Well, I do now. Okay. Here's the poll. Should the shower curtain stay open or closed when it's not being used?
Everyone, listen up.
Why are you yelling?
I've got some good news.
I've got some very good news.
Whoa, I definitely want to hear about that.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for.
My good news and your good news.
Yeah, let's go. It's Friday. We all want some good news, right? There's a dad in Arkansas. This is crazy. He made good on a big promise he made to his stepdaughter. He would always joke that if he ever hit the lottery, he would give her the winning ticket. Well, last Monday's Powerball drawing, he matched 4 numbers plus the Powerball.
Oh.
And he had paid the extra buck for the multiplier. So instead of winning $50,000, he won $200,000.
Wow.
Went to her home, surprised her, and said, I got good news and bad news. The good news is, here's the ticket. $200,000 is yours. Bad news, you got to start paying your own cell phone bill. Gave her the $200,000.
Wow,
was
all
good
of
to his
it.
word.
He didn't even do like a 50-50.
No.
Gee.
Telling you right now, I'd be to the kids like, I'll give you a taste.
I'll give you what the ticket was, the $50,000, and I'm keeping the
Right?
$150.
I got some bills I got to pay off here.
I got needs.
There's a woman in Washington. Her name's Ivy. She got married this month, and she had 15 important men in her life walk her down the aisle.
I saw this.
Did you see this?
Yes.
Yeah. It included her brother, her uncle, some old coaches.
Yeah, because her dad was in prison.
Right. In fact, the cop who arrested her dad was one of the people who walked her down the aisle.
Yeah, because he was like a dangerous guy.
A terrible guy. She had a rough childhood. She had a very abusive father. And she actually helped get him locked up when she was a teenager. And she wanted that cop who put him in jail to be there.
So cool.
And it sounds like he made a big impact because she's also a cop now. And her husband's a police officer as well. So obviously he made some big... So here it is, the moment when all 15 men said, we do.
So I asked, who gives this woman to be married to this man? We do.
Aww.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
I like that. And finally, there's a young boy who was caught on a doorbell cam giving a random pep talk to a stranger. So during his kind act, there's kids trying to play ding dong ditch to the house.
Right.
And he moves past it and just continues with his kind words. It's kind of interesting. Here you go.
You can see me. Get out of here, bub. And you matter, alright? There's always going to be somebody that cares about you. And you're a good person. No matter what people say, you matter.
So that's the doorbell. Someone ran up.
Ignore them. They're losers. They're ding-dong ditching you. I'm just trying to say something nice. Like, I don't know what they're doing. They're running away and stuff. I'm just trying to say that you matter, man. Or girl. Whoever you are, you matter to someone. Just keep that in mind. Don't forget that.
Like, what? Are you kidding me?
That's cute.
Isn't that awesome? There you go. That's some good news for the day. Remember, you do matter.
What's poppin'?
Let's get to what's poppin'. Fun stuff happening this weekend.
Yeah.
You doing anything?
No, I was going to go to Country Fan Fest, but I have my kids this weekend, And I just feel like they won't enjoy it as much as I would enjoy it. So we're probably going to skip out.
I'm going to see the Barbie movie tomorrow.
Fun.
Take Ella.
With Ella? Yeah, it'll be cute. Wear pink.
Is that still a thing?
Everybody's still wearing pink.
I thought it was just last weekend, opening weekend.
That's when I went, so maybe that was.
It's still as popular.
Ella should wear pink.
I know she wants to.
Because they could take the picture in the Barbie box.
Oh, that's a fun idea. What else is going on this week? Well, like Chantel said, Country Fan Fest is happening in Tooele. Kicked off yesterday. It goes throughout this entire week. And if you don't know Country Fan Fest, it's a 3-day country music festival in Tooele in a dirt field.
Yep.
And I got a bunch of buddies out there. They drop their trailers, and it's a drink-a-thon.
It truly is.
That's what it is. But Hardy, if you know Hardy is out there, Parker McCollum, Brian Kelly. Who else is
Cody
out?
Johnson.
Cody Johnson's out
playing
there.
tonight.
Yeah. So there's going to be a bunch of good acts. So if you still want to make it out, I know they have day tickets as well you can do. Now, tonight, Alicia Keys is playing the Maverick Center, who I would love to see live.
Yeah.
I bet her voice...
So good.
Yeah, she's one of those where you want to see live. So she's going to be really good. Then tomorrow night, I almost bought tickets. I just couldn't justify pulling the trigger. There's a UFC fight at the Delta Center. There's a whole card. So
I know.
I went to the last one. I had so much fun. But, they're if you want seats to see the fight, which I do.
I know.
I think they were $300+ I paid. I can't.
I know.
I'm tightening the belt.
So fun.
I'm getting ready.
It always happens on weekends I can't go. Because if I could go, I would go.
You would pay for the tickets?
Yeah, I would pay for the tickets. But both times it's happened, I've had my boys.
Yeah.
Which I think that they would have fun with the environment.
Yeah, there's a lot of... they might get bored.
But I think they would get bored.
There's a lot of fights. It goes on and on.
Right.
And you got to kind of really be into the experience.
Right, I think that they would need to be 12 to actually be interested.
Yeah, maybe watch them on TV so they know who's fighting and stuff
right.
like that. Earlier this week during our Hot Topic, we talked if you see aliens, would you say anything about it? And why? Because people mock you. And the whole reason why this conversation started was that there's a congressional hearing that's been going on about UFOs.
Right.
So if you don't know the story, back in June, United States Air Force and former intelligence officer, his name is David Grush, publicly claimed, which doesn't happen often, that an unnamed officials told him that the U.S. government maintains secretive UFO recovery stuff.
Right.
They have all this stuff. And both NASA and the Department of Defense said, nah, he's crazy. We're not backing him up on this. So then Grush went and filed a whistleblower complaint where he goes, no. I've heard stuff about how American citizens have been killed to keep UFOs secret.
Killed?
Yes. So he had this whole congressional hearing that happened the other day where he repeated his claims under oath, along testimony from a couple U.S. fighter pilots who claim that they've seen something too. So here's part of the testimony.
How do you know that these were not our aircraft?
Some of the behaviors that we saw in a working area, we would see these objects being at 0.0 Mach, that's zero airspeed, over certain pieces of the ground. So what that means, just like a river, if you throw a bobber in, it's going to float downstream. These objects were staying completely stationary in Category 4 hurricane winds. These same objects would then accelerate to supersonic speeds, 1.1, 1.2 Mach, and they would do so in very erratic and quick behaviors that I don't have an explanation for.
So he's saying, look, there's some aircraft out there that we don't have the technology to do. By the way, I geek out on this in case you can't tell.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so here's another part of his testimony.
Do you believe we have crashed craft? Stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? How would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
Okay, so the one problem during it that he actually didn't give a lot of detail. He would give some and then be like, I can't talk about that, which makes me frustrated.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to do the congressional hearing, do the congressional hearing.
Right.
But say for the matter of national security, that's what makes me go, is he telling the truth or not? I don't know. But I'm into it.
I love going on a vacation.
What?
One of my favorite things about going on vacations is taking pictures, making memories, gathering content, just being out of my normal routine and enjoying myself. And one thing I love to do like one way that I have fun, like an entertaining thing for me is creating content, whether it's like, I don't do TikTok dances or anything, but I like taking pictures and I like trying new things and I like to document it.
Yes.
I will be the girl.
Show the world.
I have no problem being the girl walking around with a tripod to set it up.
There was nothing bigger of a turnoff for me than in Paris, watching all these Americans walking through the Louvre and everywhere, just with their cameras out, trying to get the next social media photo. Like, it was...
it's just fun.
It was annoying.
It's entertaining. It's some
They didn't even care about where they were at. They just care about the likes.
Yeah, they don't... it's a form of entertainment.
Okay.
Well, especially for me. I'm by myself.
Yeah.
A lot of times when I travel. So if I take a picture and I post it, it's a way for me to interact with people while I'm traveling alone.
Okay.
I don't know.
I respect that.
I have some things. These are the photos we hate to see.
Oh, let me hear it.
On social media. I love this. Because these are actually things when I take my pictures, I think about.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure I don't do them. And some of them I do.
Okay.
So you can let me know.
Do.
Selfies of landmarks, but you're standing in front of them blocking it. So what's the point?
That's funny.
That is my favorite. Like when people will be standing next to the Eiffel Tower and they're in front of the Eiffel Tower. So it's like, okay, you see the top of it?
Yes, exactly.
No.
You want to see me?
You stand next to it. You put the Eiffel Tower on the end of the photo.
I'm not doing a documentary.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so make sure when you go visit a famous landmark like the Bean.
Yes.
Don't be the whole bean. Let us see the landmark that you're trying to showcase. That's the whole point. Tons of pictures of the same landmark, but different angles. Yeah, this used to be a thing. Remember, before Instagram, back with Facebook, you'd have like albums and you could only put 60 photos in the album?
Yes.
You'd put all 60 photos at the same spot?
Yes.
And it's like, we don't need 60 angles of the same picture.
That is true.
One thing I do love, and I try to do this, is I'll do a posed photo and a candid photo. So like the pre-photo and the game time photo.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you get your two angles, one location. I feel like that's okay.
Okay, there you go. Take some notes.
Don't you think? Okay. The airport check-in pic. Like the shot of you standing at the departure.
I just did this one.
At the car. I love this photo.
Yes. I did a photo of me pointing at the sign where we were going.
Right.
Did I post that? I don't remember now. But
you took it.
Yeah, I took it. I remember
Probably
taking
didn't post it.
Yeah.
Apparently that's a no-no.
Why?
I don't have a problem with that picture.
I want to be excited for you.
I like taking a picture like while I'm sitting at my gate.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, headed to Austin, headed to Paris, or wherever you're going. Apparently that's a no-go.
Oh, interesting.
Wow. Legs by the pool.
Chantel.
The hot dog legs.
I just did hot dog legs somewhere, and I was like...
I love doing the hot dog legs. I think it's funny. I did it at the gym.
That's what it was.
And then the photo where one person's holding your hand and they're pulling you along, and usually it's like a girlfriend, but they're leading the way. I did a video like this a few months ago when I wasn't alone.
Interesting.
But now if I did it would just be, I should do that. I'm going to take a video of just my hand being led into nothingness.
How did you get your boyfriend to do that? He was so anti-everything. You got a photo of him being able to pull you?
Well, I think, John, that's why it ended.
Some good, just good therapy.
Ghosted? Stood up? Blocked again? Let Jon and Chantel help with their 7:30 second date update.
You know it. Just drop us a DM, just like Gina from Clearfield did. Good morning, Gina.
Good morning. How are you?
We're good. Thank you. So tell us what's happening with Lewis.
Well, it's been 2 weeks, and he still hasn't called me. I can't figure out what happened, so I've decided he's nuts.
Absolutely he is,
It's
Gina.
gotta be him.
How dare he? Well, let's start at the beginning, and then we'll kind of listen to your date story, and we'll figure out if maybe there were any red flags. Like, tell us about the date, like what you did.
Yeah, we had a really good date. We went to Poplar.
Oh, cool.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if you guys have been there. Yeah. I always go there, and they have like good live music and really great food, and we had really fun that night, and I just do not understand what went wrong.
Can you think of anything, like really think of anything
This is your
that
chance.
might have happened that would make him not want to call you, even if it's something super small, but he could be blowing it out of proportion?
No, there wasn't a single moment during the date where he didn't look like he was having a great time.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's his problem. That's what I'm. You know what?
Yeah.
I feel like Gina's a good person. She sounds like she's a good time, and Lewis must be having issues to not call Gina back. That's what I'm feeling right now. But if you want to, we can call up Lewis. We can get to the bottom of this and try to get some answers for you. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello?
Hey, Lewis.
Yes?
What's up, man? My name is John, and Chantel's here as well. The two of us, we actually do a morning radio show and a podcast here in Salt Lake on Mix 105.1. How are you? Good morning.
Oh, hi. I'm good.
Okay, cool. Hey, we're calling because we're trying to help out a listener of ours who's also now a friend of ours. Her name is Gina. You know, you haven't called Gina back after your date a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we had a nice time. So.
Okay.
So if you had a nice time, why haven't you called her?
It turns out she's not my type.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just not comfortable with someone who has that many guy friends, if you know what I mean. She's very popular at the bar we went to. All the guys seemed to know her by name, and a few of them were a little flirty with her. It just seems like I wasn't her focus that night. You know what I mean?
So you're saying she was popular at Poplar? That's what I'm hearing.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. What are you exactly implying?
I don't want to date the town bicycle, is what I'm trying to say.
Dang, dude. Okay. Well, Lewis, Gina's actually been listening in. I don't want to hear you kind of talking like that. Do you mind if we just all talk together?
Yeah, let's rip the Band-Aid off. Let's do this.
Okay. Hey, Gina.
Hi.
Hey.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Gina, you had to hear that. Yeah.
Super rude.
Yeah, so you think I'm a slut?
No. I did not say that word. I did not say that.
Well, you didn't have to say the word exactly. But
You said town
really
bicycle.
Right.
It just seems like everyone there knew you a little too well. You know what I mean?
Why? Because they were being friendly with me? Maybe a couple of them think I'm attractive. I don't know.
Okay, but what about the one guy who put his arm around your waist and was like, "There's my hot mama"?
Reggie, he's harmless. He's just a regular there, friendly guy. You have one too many, and he doesn't mean anything by that. He's like the nicest guy I know. He was joking.
I don't know. He seems too nice. You know what I mean? Too nice.
Yeah, he was drunk. What is seriously your problem?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's just I'm not comfortable with being someone who is as popular as you are. Let's use the word popular. You're very popular.
She could just be friendly.
That's who I am.
Yeah, it is who you are, Gina. And don't change who you are. You're obviously very friendly. People like you like that. And it really is none of, Lewis's business outside of that. What's going on? You're not together. You're not in a relationship. And I don't know. Are you still interested, Gina, in another date and creating something? I hate even asking that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I thought not. My buddy said the funniest thing to me. I was talking to him on the phone. He just went through a breakup.
Relatable. I'm just kidding.
And he's like, dude, she's Hollister.
Hollister?
I'm like, Hollister? What do you mean? The store? It's like, yeah, she's Hollister.
The Seagull?
You know the Seagull, the store that I used to walk through?
You walk past the mall. You know it's coming up because you can smell it 3 doors down.
So I'm like, Hollister, what do you mean? He's like, she had a strong smell and she's no longer around.
Is that like a drop-off line?
Instead of a pickup line?
It's like, oh, that's the drop-off.
So here's what I'm thinking. See how clever everyone is.
Okay.
If your ex was a store, what store would they be? 844-649-1051. If your ex was a store, what store would they be? Just like my buddy, Hollister. And then why? Strong smell, no longer around. What about you?
Man, there's just so many
things to say.
So many things. Well, I guess a very easy one.
Yeah.
You could just go with Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
Because he's got a lot of stories.
He's got a lot of fiction.
He's got a lot. Well, he's just
a lot of fantasy.
A lot of fantasy.
A lot of fantasy going on.
I got another one.
All right.
It's not necessarily a store, but they got flagship stores, so we're going to call it like Balenciaga.
Uh-huh.
Mine would be canceled.
Solid. This text says, Whole Foods, because she took my whole paycheck.
Oh, wait, what about...
What?
Mine would be Trader Joe's.
Why?
Because he traded...
Oh.
Girls. Traded them.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Toys R Us.
Oh.
Because I miss her.
Oh, we miss Toys R Us. That made me sad. This was funny until
we were having
that
a good
one.
time. Dollar Store, because she's so cheap.
Five Below. Because she's so short. I don't know.
Costco. It was just a quick sample. Man, we got some funny listeners. Oh.
Not another sad one.
Amazon. Because he was everything I needed.
Oh. Oh. What
This
about...
was supposed to be fun.
I know. I have another one.
All right.
This doesn't really go with my situation, but I just think it's funny.
Huh.
Like Walmart went well with sweats. He was like Walmart boyfriend.
Victoria's Secret.
Oh.
Because she was hiding a secret. Oh, dang. Supercuts. Because she messed up my head.
Oh, shoot. Got you spinning.
You said Five Below earlier. I got a Five Below.
Okay.
Five Below, because he was cold-hearted.
Aw, because it's cold. Five Below.
Five Below.
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Out of business.
Because she gone.
She
gone.
All right, I feel like we need to keep going over these photo rules, I guess, for vacations, because I guess vacation photos make people annoyed or jealous.
I'm a big believer in one post, one vacation. You can't post multiple times on a vacation. Is that on the list? You're not a believer in that. I know.
I'm not a believer in that.
You'd be like 9 posts, 1 day vacation.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can get on board with that at some point here. Let me go through
All
this.
right, go ahead.
Anything that involves yoga while vacationing. Like a yoga pose.
Oh, yeah.
Or
someone's on their head on the beach. That was like really popular for a while. Remember the headstand?
Yep,
photos?
on the beach.
Yeah.
Culturally insensitive posts like being goofy in front of a cathedral. I've never thought about that.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, that is kind of...
Okay.
Throwback posts. Posts from previous vacations. Nobody cares. Okay.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I guess being like,
Thinking
I
back
loved
when?
going like a year ago to Paris. Here's pictures of me in Paris a year ago.
I have
never
a friend
shared.
who does that.
Okay, so here's my thing with your multiple posts on a vacation, this throwback post on a vacation. I think it's fine to post multiple things on a vacation if you're doing multiple activities.
Oh.
So it's like, well, this was the Eiffel Tower day.
Mm-hmm.
And then this was the day we went on a boat or something.
Right.
Like the posts are different. Because it's like, I'm showing doing different activities. Things. But I have a friend who will post she'll do like 7 posts in a row, and it's like every photo looks exactly the same in the same location.
Got it.
Like, we just don't care.
You want visually a different
I just want something like a visual change. But then I'll have a friend who she'll post for like 2 weeks straight about a vacation she went on 2 months ago. And she's like, oh, just catching up from my vacation.
I get a lot of just catching up, yeah.
And it's like, I get that you're just catching up, but I don't need 7 10-picture posts. Mm-hmm. That's 70 photos.
No,
that's an album. Put that on Facebook.
There is the argument that I'm doing my posts not for you. I'm doing them so I can look back.
Yeah, I like to do it for the scrapbook thing. That's how I am. My Instagram page is my Scrapbook.
That's what Jen always says. She goes, I don't do it for anyone. I like to go back and watch my reels from time to time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my fault people like my stuff and view it. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, but like, I really do it for myself because I can go back, because my kids and I will put my phone up on the TV, and then we'll go back and watch the videos and the reels and the photos and stuff, and it's fun. Mm-hmm. So I don't like missing a day. Like, I don't like missing something that we did.
Right.
But it is so annoying to me when people will do this, like, oh, just catching up. Here's 70 photos. It's like, put that on Facebook. That's an album.
Yeah.
Vacation countdowns, like posting a photo of Cancun being like, oh, can't wait to get there in 18 more days. We don't care.
Yeah.
Thirst trap photos.
Chantel.
Anywhere where you're trying too hard to be sexy.
Chantel.
Might I remind you, John tasked me. To do
one time. Let me tell you,
photo
you have leaned in a way
so that we could get likes.
That's right. How'd that do for us?
That's
right.
So
now that you've really leaned in on the thirst trap photos.
Well, I look good. I feel good. I'm confident.
That's do you?
I feel like I hit my prime come 31. I don't know what 32 has to bring, but I better get better.
Hey, none of us do. So celebrate today. You never know
what.
You know what?
Right.
That's why they call today the present.
Things that make you.
Things that make you go.
Things that make you go.
Oh. Gotta leave you with a fun fact. It's called Things That Make You Go, You know I'm not a suit wearer. I want to be. I want to be fancy.
I know you do.
I don't get the opportunity to wear a suit as much as I'd like to.
I know.
The problem is when you wear the suit, you button the one button, then you don't button the second button.
Right.
Do you know why?
Why?
So the trend of men leaving the bottom button of the suit unbuttoned started in the early 1900s because King Edward VII, by the way, of England, he was too chubby to button the bottom of his jacket. And because of that, everyone started doing it, started a fashion trend that we still do today.
Wow.
It's because of chubby King Edward that we now only button one button and not two. I never know how to do my buttons, or should I keep them open? Like, you know what I mean?
I know it's hard.
I don't understand when I'm supposed
thing is
to.
Hard. I do girls fashion. Guys fashion. That's up to you.
Well, good. Then you'll have no opinion on the suits
no
that I wear.
opinion on your buttons.